I found out how they make OnlyFans videos. The truth is more intense than you think. Like all good decisions, this one started at the bottom of a $5 bucket of Cedar Mountain ice beer in a bar that was too revolting to stock toilet paper. Dude, you'll never do it. You simply lack the testicular fortitude. It's not your fault, you were just born that way. I hate hanging out with Nif. His downsides are his personality, body odor, and spirit. But we shared a passion for getting faced on my weekly $5 surplus, so I had to endure his presence if I felt like doing something that cost more than free. I'll do it just because you said I couldn't, I slurred, standing up and tottering toward the bar. I knew she didn't belong with me. Hell, I knew she didn't belong in this bar. The girl was a goddess who did a bad job of hiding the rareness that nature distributed sparingly beneath an old gray hoodie that was only made radiant by what it failed to hide. Hey, I grunted. Hey, she responded. Ha ha Nif, I still got it. What? Nif sputtered as I plopped down next to him with a smirky grin. I said that she wants to see me tomorrow night, I beamed. Fine, you win. I'll pay back the $5.87 I owe you. Bullcrap, you owe me $25, I shot back. But my mind was elsewhere. Hydra was definitely the hottest girl I'd ever talked to, and the hottest who'd ever spoken to me. We're not counting Kelsey Ferguson, because she didn't even want to be paired with me in English class junior year. I wouldn't do it, Nif warned, snatching my half-full beer from the table and chugging it. She's definitely going to steal your kidney. Hey, I answered as she opened the door to her apartment the next night. Hey, she replied with half a grin. Wow. I don't think I'd ever been this on fire before. I know you wanted to go out, she began, but what if you, I don't know, maybe came inside for a bit? Oh, crap. Nif was right. Hydra was 100% going to harvest my kidney. I followed her in, of course. I stared at her tank top and shorts. You look good. She bit her lip and grabbed my arm. Why don't we sit down? I obeyed without question. You were probably wondering about the camera, she sighed. Huh? Let's just be honest, you've figured it out by now anyway. Huh? She stared at me with a sorry gaze. It will be easier if I just show you. Look, can you promise to wait to the end until you judge me? That's how I found myself sitting outside of camera range as Hydra stared into its blinking red light, once again biting her lip. Then I heard a familiar jingle. I know an OnlyFans chime when I hear it. Mixed emotions flooded my brain. I was about to watch her show, but so were 1,000 other perverts. Wait, did she want me to be part of the show? Nothing so awesome had ever happened to me. Then she pulled out a switchblade and things went sideways. Wait, I gasped, covering my kidney. What are you? But before I could move, she raked the blade across her smallest finger. I would have puked, but the fear locked every cell in my body. She moaned as blood spurted across her bedsheets. And the chimes poured in. Someone had just paid her big money, and dozens more were clamoring for the chance to hand her cash. Crying, Hydra pulled the knife back in a final grunt. And, with a tiny patter, her severed finger flopped to the ground. I didn't realize that I was falling until my sorry butt hit the floor. I'd never experienced that level of horror before, and I hope that I never will again. Without understanding why, I scrambled to Hydra's severed finger and scooped it up. A turd niblet found its way to freedom as I felt the warmth of the severed digit. Hydra, I gasped, my mouth dry. But I was too afraid to form any more words. She staggered to her feet, holding up the bleeding stump to the camera, before shutting it off. My blood ran cold as she turned shakily toward me, her face now a bird crap hue of alabaster. I offered the finger to her. I had no idea what else to do. She stared down at me, gasping. It's too late to save that finger, she croaked. I dropped the digit and it landed in my lap. I really didn't think that through, but I was too freaked out to touch it again, so there it stayed. Just watch, she heaved, holding her bloody, four-fingered hand in front of me. I couldn't have blinked if I tried. At first, there was nothing. Then a bone poked out of the wound as though it was a tooth erupting from bloody gums 1,000,000 times faster than normal. That was followed with a coating of congealed blood, climbing the white bone like strawberry jam that opposed gravity. Tendons followed, writhing around the fleshy mess just as hungry worms would. Wrapping it all up were tendrils of skin, stretching wide like crescent roll dough before stitching itself together over the brand new, pink flesh. That's when the turd niblet was joined by all of its brothers. What are you? I whispered, my voice thin as rice paper. She smiled and cocked her head, now back to full strength. I'm the girl of your dreams.